Hello. So today we will be looking at some ETFs. For most people who have done a lot of investment in other countries like the US, the UK, Australia, so we know quite well what the ETF is. But if you are watching this video from other countries and you are not very familiar with ETF, I'll have a quick, just a very brief overview on about ETF. So ETF is kind of more or less, some people might call it a mutual fund if you like, but it's a combination of multiple stocks. And sometimes those stocks are very big companies that exist in that stock market. So you could have about 500 to 1,000 stocks, companies that are combined into one portfolio. And that portfolio is what you have as ETF. Oftentimes, these companies are highly profitable companies and they are large companies. Just as we have the S&P 500, we do have different type of ETF fund. And this ETF fund could focus on niche markets that most um, traditional stocks may not focus on, which means if you're looking at individual stocks. So they might be looking at real estate, for example, they might be looking at energy and many others. So I was a little bit curious, beyond the US, United States, and of course, I've done some ETF trade in Australia in the past and other countries as well. Beyond these countries, do we have ETF in developing stock markets? And of course, I took interest in, particularly in the case of Nigeria. So, um, the next video that I'll be uploading, or you'll find that video on this channel, I'll be looking at some examples of ETF in Nigeria, and you could see some that is currently displaying on your screen right now. So I'll be talking about those ETF just to give you some perspective that yes, you could find ETF in other countries.